Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh my! I pray y'all didn't see that. Hello, hello. Hold on. Let me see if you guys can see me. I just wanted to come on here. This is my first time on live, and I will be saving this. But I just wanted to bring some motivation to y'all because, and just honestly to myself, because I'm so ready to give up from, you know, so ready to give up on, hold on. How do I mute myself? Well, you know what? Yeah, I was so ready to like just give up on doing selling my hair care products because I'm just like, yo, like um it's so hard being a new entrepreneur. Like I just want to be honest with you guys. Like it's so hard and like I know you guys see the content and some of you guys see like the views. Like that's not the problem. Like uploading is super fun. Like I love doing that. But like oh my gosh, trying to get all the legal paperwork done and stuff, it's crazy. To be a certified business owner is super crazy. You have so many holdbacks and stuff. It's like crazy. Like, it's just, I don't, but you know what? I'm not going to give up because I'm not going to quit. Like, no, like, what? Like I said, you think I'm going to give up that fast? And I'm talking to the enemy. Like, the enemy thinks that I'm going to be, you know, quitting. I don't know. I don't know what he thought, but like I'm not gonna do that because, like, first of all, I am strong. I'm God's chosen. I'm more than a conqueror, and I'm not gonna let the enemy defeat me at all. Like God made me to be the best of the best, and that's what I'm gonna do because God did not create me to fail, and I'm gonna go hard in the paint. I'm gonna give this all I got. And you know what? Like I was saying to my Instagram, if I can't sell my hair care products, I'm gonna jump on YouTube and show you guys how to make it. Like I'm not stopping. Like that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna create content and do that. And a lot of, YouTube influencers know that if you when you create content, with a certain amount or whatever, Instagram will pay you. Now I know like um, there's a lot that goes into that, but like for me, it's just I'm not gonna just throw this whole God's chosen hair care away. I'm gonna utilize this absolutely. I'm gonna utilize this, and I came too far to give up now. I'm not gonna just toss the whole thing because I love doing this, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it now. I know for a fact God is not going to line me up with a business that I'm not going to be able to survive off of. This was all God's design. Like I literally just wanted to make product and use it myself, but God was like, "You're going to be selling it." So I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep moving forward, and this is what I love to do. I love doing hair, but I really love making hair care products that actually like will like make your hair healthy. Like it's not even about the growth. Like the growth is gonna come, but you need healthy hair. Like what is the point of wanting healthy or longer hair if you're not using the right hair care products? Like it's just like getting a trim. Like, what is the point of trimming your hair and you want longer hair, but you keep returning back to the same products that made you had to get a trim in the first place? Like maintenance on like trimming your hair. I mean, they call that maintenance. Like, but like that's like every month. Like, do you take your car to the shop every month? But like, you really can't compare your hair to a car shop. Like that's two different things. If you want to compare your hair to a plant, because a car is not a living organism, a plant is. So just like with a plant, you can't just put water in your hair. Like you have to put some type of nutrients in your hair. Just like a fertilizer, you just can't water the plant and not give it plant food. Like, you know what I'm saying? And each plant has its own certain fertilizer that it takes, whatever it's called. Like, I'm not a plant owner or whatever, but so it's just like, but that's for a whole new different life. I'm not trying to come on here bashing people. I just want to uplift those first time or existing business owners that want to give up. Let me tell you something. You are stronger than you think you are. And if you know that you're strong, continue to know that you're strong. With God by your side, it's endless. If you're trying to do it on your own, it's going to be impossible. But with God by your side, it's possible. Let me just tell you that. It is freaking possible. You're awesome. You're dope. You're God's chosen. You're beloved by God. You're God's masterpiece. God chose you to do that business. No one can do that business like you. Just always remember that. And I'm talking to myself as well, because this is why I wanted to come on here and to uplift you guys, because I needed this, and me talking like this is uplifting myself. And God spoke to me like and was like, okay, like, you know if if this doesn't work out, you got this. But I mean, he didn't say if this didn't work out. Like, God is not going to have me. Let me tell you something. God will lead you somewhere, but that may not be your destination. You may think that's your destination, but God is going to redirect you to go to where he actually wants you to go. And this was honestly just probably practice of getting me out of my shell. But let me tell you something. Oh, thanks for the first like. Let me just tell you something. Like, um, let me just tell you something. Like, uh, God is for you. He is not against you. And, you know, just always know God has your back. God has your back. And let me tell you something. Because God has your back, you got to have yours too. Faith without works is dead. And a lot of people come up on YouTube and they talk about God. There's only a certain handful of people on YouTube that's legit outside of pastors. But a lot of people say God's name in vain, for real. They speak on God and stuff, but they really don't be walking in God's truth. They really don't. But you know what? Like I said, I'm not here to bash anyone. Like, I pray that they start walking in God's truth. But let me tell you something. We're all trying to get it together. Like, none of us is perfect. Even though we strive to be perfect, none of us is perfect. None of us are going to ever get it right. Like, we're going to mess up. You're going to have some setbacks. But you cannot stay there. You know, the setbacks that you have, it's just a slingshot to where you're going, you know? And when you get to where you're going, you're going to look back and be like, dang, man, I was tripping for nothing. But it's like, no, in that moment, you had every right to feel like how you were feeling, but you didn't stop there. You kept going. God says that we fall 7 times, but we get up even stronger. So it's like each time that we fall, we get right back up. And that's what makes us not quitters, because when we fall, we get right back up. We're not letting nothing stop us. Like, what? Mm-mm. Jesus fell 3 times and he got up every single time and he still made it to that cross. He still carried out the mission. We must do the same. We got to do the same. Jesus sacrificed so much for us. We got to do the same. And like, for me, it's just like, and it's crazy because I'm here in California and the sun was out, but now it's like cloudy again, and the weather is super crazy, but I'm so happy it's like this because it's cooling down. But can I just say that, for anyone out there that is just not just outside of like business talk, like just in life in general. I mean, the shooting at the school, y'all, we need to show love. I know a lot of people say that and it sounds so cliche, but like, God is love. And yes, there's some things in this world that I don't agree on, but I'm still going to show love to the person that's doing that, because it's not the God doesn't hate the person, God just hates the sin. So whatever God hates, I hate too. But I don't hate anybody. I just hate that the enemy has them entrapped in that sin that they're in, you know. But I'm going to love that person because that person is a beautiful person, and that person is just like me, that was lost. That person, you know, needs Jesus just like I do. You know, like, none of us have the right to judge anybody. None of us have the right to kill anybody. Like, we all need to show each other love. And if you can't show love, then you can't show respect. Like, a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to earn my respect." No, no one should earn your respect. No one should have to earn your respect, because who are you to say that? Like, either someone's going to show you respect or they're not. If no one's showing you respect, then you need to drop that person. Don't just keep waiting until they can earn your respect, because that means you're just keeping them in your presence until they can earn your respect. Once someone shows you who they are, take that. Take that, pray for them, and leave room for them to grow. But you don't have to stay in a toxic situation or environment. You know, you're beautiful. Like, and I'm not like, no, I'm coming on here and saying this. I was gonna say I'm not trying to come on here and like, but I am. I'm coming on here and I'm giving you guys positive reinforcement, because this is what I needed, and I needed to do this to give myself the same advice. And with everything going on in the world right now, from the war in Ukraine to what happened with the shooting, we need more of this, because people forget about that. You know, people forget that they're awesome. People forget that they have feelings. Like, there's people that die in their sleep every day, commit suicide. Like, if this is my last night on earth, glory be to God, it's not. I just want you know, anyone watching the replay to know that you're loved by God, by Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And you know what? You're loved by your family. You're loved by your friends. You know, you're loved by people that you just met, the people that you make laugh, the people that want to hang out with you. Like, you don't even know how awesome you are. Don't ever doubt yourself. Yes, times are going to be like questionable, but that's life. As long as you seek God for how you move in life, even if He doesn't give you the answer the same day, wait on His response, but keep moving. Keep moving. Keep praying. And, you know, maybe put that one thing on hold and go work on something else. But just keep praying, keep talking with God, keep God first for real. Don't just put it in your bio and just live a life however. No, really keep God first. Because it comes down to that. Either you got God in your life or you don't. You know, like, it's not even like, and the enemy wants you, the devil, he wants you to be stressed out. You know, like, real talk can be saying the devil can't take you out, so he's trying to wear you out. He's trying to get you all stressed out, tired. He wants you to give up. When you want to throw in the towel, God is throwing the towel back at you, telling you to wipe your face, you're almost done. He's telling you, get up, you got this. He's telling you, I made you just for this right here. This stress that you're going through right now is the reason why you got to keep going. This is right here is going to determine if you can handle what I'm about to give you or not. This right here is going to determine how much I'm going to bless you. Mhm. This right here is going to determine your breakthrough. Yeah. Because if you can't handle this right here, you're definitely not going to handle where I'm going to take you. Because where I'm going to take you, it's not even compared to this. This small beginning right here, you can't. I'm going to take you to a big, big slingshot forward, head on blessing. And if you cannot get it together in this blessing right here, I know you can't handle what I'm about to give you. So I'm going to hold off until I know that you're ready. And you don't want God to say that to you. He knows you're going to have days where you're going to want to give up. But if you decide to stay there, He's not going to give you those big blessings that you keep praying for, because you can't handle it. Ask God to give you the room to handle it. And don't take it all for yourself. Absorb what God is trying to give you so you can push it to someone else. Because it's what you go through that's going to set someone else free. Always remember that. The life that you live is not for you, it's for somebody else. Just like the life that Jesus lived, it wasn't for him, it was for us. He didn't need to get set free from hell, he didn't need to get his sins forgiven. We do. We did. We need to remember what Jesus done for us. And even if you don't believe in God and Jesus, know that, let me tell you something. I pray you do start believing in them, because life will be so much easier. Yes, you're going to have days where you're going to get mad because, hello, this is, this is not, uh, start following God and everything's happy go lucky. No, like, okay. But when you're not following God and Jesus, it's harder than when you are, because you know how to deal with it. You know how to move through the situations versus not, you know, walking with God and Jesus. Just know that walking with them is the best thing you could ever do. Getting saved and getting a relationship with God is the best thing you could ever do. But I'm not going to hold you guys up too much longer. I just want to let you guys know that you're loved. You're awesome. You're dope. You're funny. You're beautiful. You're handsome. And smile. Because you look good when you smile. You also look good when you thinking of business plans too. When you serious and you thinking about business plans, write them out. Even if it's just, just a thought, just write it out. Write it out. Write out your feelings. When you write out your feelings in a book, and you page after page after page, you can publish that into a book. If you love to write, start writing again. Do what you love to do. And it's okay to step back from your business and regroup. That's what I'm about to do for this weekend. I'm about to regroup. Do that. You need that. You deserve that. You're awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get going, y'all. Watch this replay as many times as you need to. Pray and seek God. He will guide you. Remember, you're God's chosen.